back to KTRE videos. Today is a tutorial on one of the Num Noms that somebody requested, and this one is Candy Puffs. She's an adorable special edition Num Nom, and what I love about her is that she's two colors. She's half blue and half pink. So if you want to draw her along with me, then go ahead and get your stuff ready and let's go. Okay guys, to get started, let's start with the eyes, but first let me zoom in here for a little bit here. Okay, that way you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna draw a small circle on the paper, kind of like what I'm doing here. And after that, we're gonna add the eyelashes, and there are two of them right here at the top. And if this is the first time that you're doing this, they're kind of thin and they have a slight curve to them. And then I'm just drawing a tiny circle inside, and that's like the little glare spot. All right, from here, the nose is about 1 inch from the eye, more or less, maybe a little less than that, but still, about 1 inch. And it is kind of like an oval. So we're just gonna draw that nose in like this. Okay. And then from here we'll measure where the next eye is going to be, and it's about another inch, and this eye is slightly bigger than the left eye. I'm going to make mine just a tiny bit bigger, but not too much. And then after that I'm going to add the eyelashes. There we go. And then of course the little circle in on the inside of the eye. Okay, the mouth. I'm going to erase just a tiny bit of the right side of the nose because Candy Puffs is licking her nose in the picture. So I'm going to just draw a semicircle where I erased, and just a tiny bit, by the way. And that is the tip of her tongue. And then from here I'll finish off the tongue by coming down. Going off to the left, by the way, so I'm just kind of slanting in. Okay, and this should be better now that you can see it a little bit better. Now we're going to come down a little bit more with that tongue, just a tad bit, and then we'll start the mouth. And the mouth is wider on the left side than the right, so we're going to come around like this. And then on this side, it's a little, it's not as wide. So we're just gonna kind of tiny bit come out. And it'll look something like this. Okay, now I'm just drawing a straight line for the base. So just a straight line underneath, like this. And once you get to that eye, that's when you're gonna wanna start to curve up a little bit, okay? So the eye, go past the eye just a tad bit, and then you're gonna start curving up, like that. Okay, from here, we're gonna come up just a tad bit more. And on this side as well. Perfect. Okay, from here we're gonna draw the little drops of icing in her face. Don't worry if this is not perfect. I always say that, but it's true. I mean, you know, pay attention to detail, but don't worry about this. Just draw some drips of icing in her face. So just kind of go up and down, and then kind of fix up what you need to fix up. All right, and then from here, guys, we are going to come up a little bit, just kind of complete this icing, like that, and this side as well, just a tiny bit, kind of curving in, as you can see. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut across slightly like this, and this is going to be our base for her ear, so kind of like that. And now the ear, it's a semicircle basically. So we're just gonna kind of come around. I'm gonna come from this side as well, just so I can keep it round like this, okay? And then we're also gonna do the inner ear. Oh, hold on, I'm just fixing something up here. Okay, the inner ear is just another semicircle inside, like that. And let's see, from here, I think I'm gonna start the little cream. So we're gonna come up like this, like a little curved line here. And then I ran out of room at the top, oh no, so I can't do that really nice peak, but I'm gonna come up anyway. And here, I'm gonna kind of come down like this. You see how I'm kind of making a wave? I don't have the peak showing because I ran out of room, but you're just gonna kind of make a wave and then make another curved line down. And so you can see what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and draw a curved line this way to show the separation of the layers of cream. So kind of draw it like that. And then from here, we're going to start the next ear. So another semicircle, like that. And let me go ahead and erase a little bit here. Okay. And once you do that, then you're gonna draw the line that separates the cream from the ear. So kind of what I'm doing here. Goes a little bit higher, so I'm gonna have to erase that little bit there. You know what, looking at this, I can tell that the ear's not big enough now. I should have done that line for the cream first and I didn't. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. So I'm gonna make it a little bit higher out there, a little bit rounder like this. Okay, and then the inner ear. All right, guys, after this, we're gonna just draw this last little line here down the middle of her face, and that separates the blue from the pink. All right, guys, that's it. In 5 minutes, we drew the adorable Candie puffs. I'm going to start coloring her with my colored pencils. If you want to join me, then go ahead and pause the video, grab your stuff, and come on back. Okay guys, I will be using a couple of colors here, and some of them are going to be optional. So I'm going to start off with the ones that you should have to do this drawing with me, and then I'll go into the optional ones. The first one is brown for her eyes, blue, pink, beige or tan for the cream, and then the optional colors, don't worry if you don't have these ones, you don't need them, but they are a very light blue, kind of like sky blue, a lighter pink, and this is like a gray, a really, really, really light gray, and that's just the color in the cream. And the last one you're gonna need is a darker brown than the one you have chosen. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with, as always, the eyes. So I'm taking my dark brown, if you have a dark brown, otherwise just use the brown that you have, and I'm tracing the eyes and coloring in the eyelashes. If you do have a lighter brown, switch to that and color in her eye. If you don't have a lighter brown, don't worry, just color with the one that you have. And I'm just coloring here, adding lots and lots of color. And then here's a little trick for you guys. I'm taking my dark brown, if you have it, and I'm going to color about here and down. So all of this, about half the eye, I'm gonna add some dark brown in there to kind of add a shadow effect. If you don't have a dark brown, then just color a little bit darker if you want to try this technique. Okay, once you're done with that, we're gonna do the same thing on this eye. So we're going to trace the eye with the dark brown, color in the eyelashes, switch to the lighter brown if you have it, and color her eye in completely. And then if you like, add a little bit of shadow to half of the eye using the darker brown. Alright guys, we are now going to color in the nose and the mouth, and for that you're just going to use your brown. I'm using my darker brown, I believe, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. So just trace and then color. And then of course we can't forget about her adorable little tongue here. So here we're going to take our pink and we are going to color that cute little tongue in completely. And this is my light pink, by the way. Alright, now I'm taking my blue, my dark blue here, and I'm tracing her on the blue side of the face, which is the left side of the face, as you can see. And then I'm going to, after this, I'm going to take my pink, my darker pink, and I'm going to trace the other side of her face. Like this. There we go. And from here, I'm taking my beige or the tan color, and I'm going to trace her cream, all of it. Not just these little drippings, but I'm just going to go ahead while I'm at it and trace it all. So all of the layers. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take my pink again, my dark pink, and since I've already traced everything, I'm going to trace that ear, the pink ear, and then I'm going to take my blue, my darker blue, and trace the ear. So that way everything's done and traced. All right, now time to actually fill her in. If you have a light blue, go ahead and color her entire blue side blue, or just the face right now. We'll work on the ear later. If you don't have a light blue, don't worry about it. Just use the blue that you have on hand. And if you do have a darker blue, this is the time to go ahead and start adding some shadow. So we are going to color a good portion, about half of her face actually. By the time I'm done, you'll see it's going to be half of the face. We're going to color half the face with the dark blue, very lightly, and just a little bit along the drippings as well. Okay? And once you're done with that, we are going to, think let's go ahead and do the ear right now since we're here anyway. Okay, so take your light blue, color in the ear completely. And once you're done with that, you're going to switch to your dark blue and we are going to color in the inner ear. And color in dark if you don't have two blues, just make it dark there. And then add a little bit of shadow along the edge by darkening them up a little bit. Okay, like that. All right, perfect guys. And now we're taking our light pink, or if you don't have the light pink, then just use whatever pink you have. And we are coloring in her entire side of the pink face. Of her pink face, or soon to be pink face. Okay, now we're gonna take our dark pink and we're gonna do the same thing we did on the blue side, but just using the dark pink here. Again, here for those who only have one shade of pink, just color in darker to add the shadow if you even want to. You don't even have to do this. So just kind of color and add the shadow like that. All right, let's jump up to that pink little ear of hers. To do that, we are going to take the light pink and color in her ear. And then we are going to take, once you're done with that, dark pink, color in the inner ear, and darken up those edges. Okay, now the cream, guys. All right, so to do the cream, I'm gonna take this very, very, very light gray that I was talking about, and I'm gonna color in the cream. If you don't have this, then just leave it white and then just wait for the next step. So just coloring it in, and now I'm taking my beige or my tan. So everybody take their beige and their tan, and I'm going to add shadow all along the drippings and the edges, and as you can see, some of the corners I'm adding extra. So if you need to pause the video, but when I'm done with this part here, pause the video and then kind of copy and add the shade where you see that I've added it, okay? Because some of the corners are thicker, but it's all along the drippings and the edges and stuff like that. And then up here at the top as well, where her peak is. Well guys, that's it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the adorable candy puffs. If you did, you can hit the like button so we know. And if you want to share your artwork with us, upload it to our Facebook page so we can check it out too. If there's another character that you want us to do as well, just leave the name in the comments below and I will add it to my list. Well guys, until next time, bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our Spanish channel.